All right now, family, here we are again in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message already titled for you and me right at part 1, which in the family exposed called Justina Ekina Desa Bangbe, family's name, Facebook user's name of Favor Johnson, Flash Let the Dead Bury Their Dead part 18. Family case, I shared this in the newsfeed and you haven't listened to one way that is 70, kindly drop and go and just do that in order for you to understand that we have already come a long way. It is called part 18. So right now we have already done with the first point. So we want to dig down into the second point. It's fully loaded, okay? So the point 1, which is in the part 17, she said, Pastor, their police, they used to hunt for people through signs and wonders in order to bring them into the land of destruction. That is confirmed, powerfully established. Listen to part 17. Now the point 2, she also said, this one, I bet you will give me mouth, powerful to speak, a voice on trumpet to speak about this. This one is deep, okay? She said, Christmas is Lucifer's birthday. Did you just get that? She said, Christmas, it is Lucifer's birthday. Who is Lucifer? A light bringer. Like unto a Messiah. He's a covering cherubim. Like unto Messiah. A light bringer. Lucifer simply means light bringer. To illuminate the whole world. But he fell. And she said, December 20, oh my, I've never knew nothing absolute about this. I have never, she confessed almost 13 years now, okay? Yes, 2005, right? Yeah, December is 13 years now. Next month on the 10th will be 30. Not on the 10th, no. But next month, before this, December 25th, she confessed, she my disgrace follower on her father's birthday. Oh, my father, this is profound. This is deep. This is indeed deep. So she confessed December before Christmas, before her father's birthday. She began to confess. So right now, my most concern is that in fact, while she was confessing, we still celebrate Christmas. So she said Christmas is the most powerful feast in the witch's cove. Not just witch, in the kingdom of darkness. And she said the meat they eat, it is human body. And the drink the drink they are drinking over there, it is human's blood. He said that's why they share much blood when it comes to this period of December. All right. He said before December, they normally shares blood, keep it and store in their warehouse. Because there's nothing as that December 25th. He said because it is the birthday of Lucifer. So who is Lucifer? Let's get started. This is mind-boggling. Yehu, the one you call Jeremiah 10, we take from 1 to 4. Listen now. Yeah, the word which Yahuwah speak unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith Yahuwah Elohim, learn not the way of the Gentile, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. December 25th. For the Gentile are dismayed at them, because it is their feast. Listen now, see their feast, see their custom, hear them now. For the customs of the people are vain. Okay, you labored in vain. For one cutteth a tree, single, out of the forest wilderness, okay, the work of the hands of the workman, with the axe. They decked it with what? A silver and gold. They fastened it with nails and with hammer, that it move not. We're going to take it step by step. I see something under this heaven. We're going to take it step by step. Now, a tree. What is a tree? Let's start with that. The very custom of these people that goes to forest. Okay, if they want to call this tree that goes to forest. All right. And this practice, it said it is the sign of the heaven, and the Gentile is the one keeping the sign. December 25th, do you know how many kings of the earth? The one I was able to number was about 11, because it is their sign. Name right, started from there. Tammuz, Mithra, Odin, or whatever. You can't even count them. These are all the kings of the earth. Birth, December 25th. Did you see that? Okay, this is the second one, the third, the fourth, fifth, sixth, okay, the seventh, eighth. You see your Jesus over there now. You see the other one? 10, 11, or what? Thomas. Everyone. This is why it's the end. December 25th. That is why it goes back to Thomas. Every other thing come way back to Thomas. And he said, this is a sign. You know, Messiah, Isaiah 7, it makes it so clear. Excuse me, let me be sure. So let's see the signs of the biblical Messiah, not the counterfeit, okay? Isaiah 7, 14. Therefore, Yahuwah himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. Correct? Here we are in the sign of this cutting of a tree, and that will deck it with no 100%. That is Christmas tree, okay? Jeremiah 10, 2. Thus saith Yahuwah, learn not the ways of the Gentile, nor be dismayed at the signs of heaven. So the ways of the Gentile is the one that is being dismayed, by the signs of heaven. They keep it the signs of heaven. Custom, cut tree. All right, now let's start. What is tree? Here I am, Genesis 2:9. And out of the ground made Yahuwah Elohim grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. The tree of life, this one you cannot eat. The other one I just read, you can eat that one. But the tree of life is not normal fruit anymore. It's not normal tree, okay? The tree of life also in the midst of the garden. And the tree, again, these are the two kinds of tree over here. And the tree of the knowledge of good and evil is also in the midst of the garden. And the garden is the whole world. And this tree of the good, knowledge of good and evil is in the center of it all. Tree. And who is tree? They call this tree from the forest, wilderness. Let's who lives in the wilderness. Here I am, Revelation 73. So he carried me away in the spirit. To see this mystery, you must be in the spirit. When you be in the flesh, you can see nothing. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness. And they call this tree from the wilderness, okay? And I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet beast. Necessarily, it's not a woman like me speaking of ministry, okay? And I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet beast, a scarlet colored beast full of names of blasphemy, having 7 years or whatever. So, who dwells in the wilderness? The beast. And his ministry, they are in the forest. And let's put some more. And they call the tree from the forest. Genesis 3, we see the drastic destruction that took place over there from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. It's a person and it's a deity. His birthday we are speaking of. All right, now here I am, Revelation 22. I read, and he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of Yahuwah and of the Lamb, in the midst of the street of it, and on the either side of the river was there the tree of life, which bore 12. All right, now I want to hang it over there. 12 fruits. 12 fruits, yeah. But 12 fruit of 12 manners of fruits, and either her fruit every month, okay, and the leaf. All right, now hang it over there. We see that is Messiah himself, the tree of life. Yazrael is also called a tree. And Gentile is also called a tree. That is Romans 11. Romans 11, 13 to 25. You can read it. We are tree. A Gentile is a tree that came from a wide tree. Wide tree. What is that wide tree? From the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. That's where they came from. All right, now. Okay, Enoch chapter 2. Enoch chapter 8, I was trying to quote it in the first video, the lying wonders of the Christendom. Now, okay, quickly, let me throw it in. This goes way back to part 17, okay, which is the first point, okay, that she said pastors they are police. They used to hunt for people through signs and wonder or through miracle in order to bring them down to the land of destruction. So Enoch chapter 8, verses 2 makes it so clear. Who is doing that wonders? Amoros is to afflict you. No, Samjaza, excuse me, is to afflict you. Then Amoros is to resolve it. That is why it's being called lying wonders. That is why the miracle is not true, it's not real. Messiah call it a deceiving miracle. Apostle Shaul, the apostle to Gentile, the one you call Paul, calls it a lying wonder. John the Revelator, who cannot also calls it the mark of the beast miracles. Alright, so this is why they have a negative connotation. One part of this, Allah will attack you, which is the dragon. And Jesus, okay, no, Allah is the healer. Jesus is the attacker over here. Jesus should be now Samjaze, and Amoros is the healer. So that is why it's a lie. That is why it's not true. I think I will still do more with that. I just take it simple. I'm still coming back to these pastors and their fake miracle. A time will come when I will take that alone, then we'll go more into it. I just brief it over there. So right now, back to the point 2. Okay, Yahweh is a tree. A Christendom, which are the Gentiles, all Gentiles came from the wide tree, which is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Daniel chapter 4, we also see Nebuchadnezzar is a tree. All right now. So now we see what tree is already. It's opposing, is a deity. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Let's see another kind of a tree. Here I am, 1 Peter chapter 2:24. Who his own self, bore our sins in his own body on the tree, that we, be dead to sin, should live unto righteousness, by whose stripes ye are healed. He was hanged on a tree. Here we go again. Out of Apostle 5:30. The Yahuwah of our fathers raised up Yahushua, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree. Here we go again. Out of Apostle 10:39. And we were witness of all things which he did, both in the land of Yehudim and in Jerusalem, in Jerusalem, whom they slew and hanged on a tree. It comes better, okay? We put some more. Other apostle again, 30, verses 29. And when they had fulfilled all that was written of him, and when they had fulfilled all that were written of him, they took him down from the tree and laid him in a sepulchre. A tree. Open some more. Galatians 3:13. What is that tree? Mashiach hath redeemed us from the curse of the law, be made a curse for us, for it is written, cursed is everyone that hanged on a tree. Curse, really? All right now, curse, really? All right now, Bereshit, Genesis 3:3. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Yahuwah had said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. Is the tree of death. The tree is a deity. All right now, proceed to the curse. That is the curses of the law. What curse? Yeah, right here. 13 now. Chapter 3:13, Genesis. And Yahuwah said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me, and I did. And Yahuwah said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cast above cattle. Above, you are cast above all cattle of the field. The word is the field. You can see Matthew 30 for that. Okay, you are cast. So right now, this is the curses of the law. You shall die. You shall die. Your penalty is but one, death. And everyone, when we are still in the loins of the first man, the first woman, we are hanged upon this tree. That is the cause. What death? It is link of fire. Not just normal death. No, normal, that is first. That the second death. He chased us out of his presence. A man now began to walk in the wilderness. A man now began to walk in the land of suffering and sorrow. We now begin to hunt. And that was a tree. All right, the leaves they took from this tree and cover the vagina, the apron. This were the tree. We all were once being hung. The tree. And this tree lives in the wilderness. And this is the Christmas tree. Whether you use Christmas tree or you doesn't use Christmas tree, it has nothing. But I'm so glad today that we have something to lay our hands on. The signs of the Gentile. Right now, we see what tree is a deity, it's not just normal tree. And this death, it is the link of fire, it's not just normal death. Yahshua goes to the cross already, the biblical Messiah. Why are we still dying? That should have stopped. It should have stopped right away. No, he's speaking of the second death. The natural one is still going on, proceeding. All right? But the second one is the death he is speaking of. Everyone was hanged upon this tree that is cursed. Cursed you are above all. He is the tree of curse. Anyone that participates on the tree, you are cursed. You hanged on the curse. And this is the word Yahushua came to redeem us from. That is where the law was being passed. The law of link of fire. And this is what Yahushua came to redeem us from. We are not under that law, causes of law anymore. No more link of fire for the chosen, okay? But there's still a link of fire for Satan and his children. Okay? So this is the causes. He himself now took that causes upon himself. He was also being hanged upon the tree, you see. Almost 4 or 5 places I read. He was hanged on the tree. He was hanged on the tree. It is wooded tree across, okay? He was hanged on the tree. He is still referring to this tree of knowledge of good and evil because everyone was hanged there. He now took our position upon himself. He now said, Father, free them from this tree. I myself will take their place. He now took our place and be hanged 3 days and 3 nights upon that tree. It is Ogul. It is called death. The day you shall touch it, you shall surely die. Not maybe. It is certain. All right, now we see already what tree is, okay? And we see where this tree, they took it from the wilderness, and we see who dwells in the wilderness. It is the beast. It lives in the eternal wilderness. All right. And it said it is the works of their hands. Yeah, they want to work salvation for themselves. That was how they took from the leaf of the tree and covered their reproductive parts. Okay, Genesis 3. That was what they took from him. You want to work salvation, worry about your back. You cover your reproductive organ, you cover your vagina, you cover your agbalagba. Worry about the other places that is being exposed to destruction. What are you going to do about that? So he said that it is the works of their hands. All right, now we go to 4. So what happened over there? They take it. This is powerful. With silver and with gold. So what does silver speaks of in the royal law? Redemption. Silver is redemption. And what did God speak of? God simply speak of what? Faith. Faith of a beating work. Faith. That is what God is in the Bible. Why silver represents redemption. You now begin to take silver and redemption faith through the work of your faith. You now believe that the tree. Oh no. Hey, you not put it here. Begin to say it's your Messiah. It's birthday. You celebrate. They say about the 5th. Don't forget. With nails. He said they're not fasten it with nails. This is the works of the cross. This deity deceiving them that he is the Jesus. That's what they celebrate him December 25th. You not took a name. All right, I think I have to read it. Jeremiah 10:4. They deck it with silver. That is redemption. This is how they paint this Jesus in the four corners of the world. That is their redeemer. And through their faith, okay, and they now begin to spread lies, Ebola virus, eternal one to the four corners of the earth. They fasten it with nails. Yes, they said Jesus was pierced on the cross for them. And with hammer, what is hammer? Right now, Abba Yehoah said, is my one like a hammer that tear the wood into pieces? Hammer, in another way, is a word of a deity. Abba Yehoah's word is a hammer. So now they're not fasting, they're not beginning to use the lie, the Babylonian system, which is the word of their deity, Jesus. They now begin to use it to paint it up, to deceive the whole world. And said Jesus was the one who knelt to the tree. We see all over here. Through their faith. They said Jesus is the one that redeemed. What? Silver means redemption. God means faith. They fasten with nails, that is cross. And with hammer, that is the word that he moved on. They will say, if you don't believe in Jesus, you goes nowhere. or the link of fire. That Jesus is the way. Oh no, that is blasphemy, okay? All right, now let's speak about the colors of the silver, of the gold. You know they have Christmas lights. Now we are also done with the hammer. Hammer is a word. Okay, you can type it out. Hammer is a word. Okay, it says, my word like a hammer that break the wood into pieces. Quickly, let me read it. Jeremiah 23:29. Is not my word like fire, declares Yahuwah, and like a hammer that breaks a rock in pieces? Rock, gods or stones. The word of Yahweh is breaking into pieces. Okay. All right, now we goes to the light, the star, the Christmas light. Now, we also go to Matthew chapter 2. That is our sign again. Okay, the signs of the Son of Man appeared in the cloud. All right, now that is the one they call Jupiter. Jesus is the Jupiter. Okay, while Samoremos is the Vugu, whatever. All right, she's not Vugu. She's not a virgin. She's already been defied. Okay, so right now, want to see what is light. You know, when they bring that tree home, not only home, this one has streets everywhere, upon the street everywhere. And that will not use the light, the disco light or the Christmas light to, to surround it. You know, you also have dark colors of rainbow. I'll make myself like the Most High. You know, upon every house, whatever we see this Christmas tree everywhere. Yeah, tree and lights. Now we are done with the tree. We are speaking now in the light, Christmas light. Revelation 4. I take 2 or 3. Okay. Or 2 now. And immediately I was in the spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne. And he that sat was to look upon like a jasper and a sardine stone. And there was a rainbow round about the throne in sight that unto. All right now. All right. You see the throne of Abba Yahuwah where he dwells. So what's around? What round about is a rainbow light. Rainbow. And the place where this deity dwells is here on earth. Okay, in the wilderness. Always, celebrate or whatever. They will also put this light. I'm going to make myself like the Most High. Use it to surround their dwellings, where the tree of the knowledge of good and evil is. Now, speaking of rainbow, 7-color rainbow, 7,000 years of your reign is coming to an end. Revelation 10:1. And I saw another mighty angel. Yahushua is mighty, okay? Come down from heaven, clothed with a cloud, and a rainbow was upon his head. That's it, a rainbow. Rainbow is a tree of life, okay? And rainbow is upon this tree of life head. And when you also see the Christmas tree, they will also use lights, has all kinds of rainbow color, different colors of light. They will also use, to surround the tree. I'll make myself like the Most High. So what is the nature or why the rainbow? Why the rainbow? It is a covenanting that the earth, it is Yahuwah eternal. It will endure eternity in righteousness, okay? That is the covenant of it is Yahuwah. And the disco light and the Christmas light is also speaking of exact the same. That iniquity is going to pollute the whole world. Wait for December and see their designers. Not dare these people, eh? Genesis 9:11. And I will establish my covenant with you. Neither shall all flesh be cut off anymore by the waters of the flood. Neither shall there anymore be a flood to destroy the earth. And Yahuwah said, this is the token of my covenant, which I make between me and you, and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generation. Do you know what that is, perpetual, eternal? I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. And it shall come to pass, when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud, and I will remember my covenant which is between me and you, and every living creature of all flesh, and the waters shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. And the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between Yahuwah and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. I say it will not destroy the earth. His son said his coming is like the days of Noah. We know what took place, destruction, okay? But he's not going to do it the way he did it in the days of Noah. That's why he included the days of Lot. In the days of Lot, it was city to city judgment, so that Gomorrah. So that is the judgment that's going to come, because it's not going to tolerate iniquity for all eternity. No. It gave a set period of it, and that is 7,000. That is 7 rainbow color. And the cloud, who is the it is Yahushua. He is coming. Who dwells in the cloud? Who are we going to meet in the cloud? First Thessalonians, so chapter 4, yeah, 16, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, First Thessalonians 4:17. Then we, which you can take it from 15, it's talking about rapture. Then we, which are alive and remain, shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet Yahushua in the air. And so shall we be with him. We're going to meet him over there. He dwells in the cloud. He is the cloud he's speaking of. And the sign is counting, is the time clock, 7,000 years. That is the rainbow color. And the rainbow color also cover all the covenant. Abba Yehovah made 7 powerful covenant he made with himself, with his people, with the earth. Is the rainbow color. All right? That when it is 7,000, it's going to get you out, all you workers of iniquity, in order for that 7 covenant to stand eternal. The earth is righteous eternal. His son said his coming is like the days of Noah. So this what is speaking of, it is his son, because he is in the cloud. I will also say the prince of hell also dwells in the cloud. That was why there was war in heaven. All right. Now he is the one. When he begin to review, bring about rain, and we see the rainbow, and that is going to be is a remembrance between him and us over here. Okay, remembering us of the covenant, the very 7th covenant, which is the first, is the covenant of Shabbat, eternal rest. Okay, it doesn't really mean, it's not just talking about when you see 7 color, rainbow color. No, it speaks of his son Yahushua. He is the one in the cloud. He is the pillar of cloud that lead Yisrael night. Okay, no, by day, and the pillar of fire is the Ruach HaKodesh that lead them by night. You can see that in Exodus 40. We can also see that again. Yeah, Exodus 40. Okay. He is the cloud. When he bring this rainbow, 7 color, it is 7 covenant. Put it over there. We are going to know every covenant will be fulfilled. And Shabbat is the last covenant, is the first. Now is the last to consummate all 6 covenant. All right. And the author of Christmas also said his own is in the light. His own is not going to do nothing good, but rather to pollute the whole world, to defy all these 7 covenants. He has been doing it. He has been corrupting the whole earth. But the earth is almost here. That is the light. You put a light of corruption. What are you doing? Celebrating the death? New wisdom found in the serpent? The tree of the knowledge of good and evil that brings about new wisdom, new law, knowledge. Okay? To turn your back for Yahuwah and give your face to him. Want to work out salvation for yourself? Now I want to begin another part now. We are done with the light. I want to make it light. Here I am, Genesis 10, 8 to 12. And Cush begat Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. What is he hunting for? Now, he was a mighty hunter before Yahuwah. Was he hunting for Yahuwah? Wherefore he is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before Yahuwah. What is he hunting for? He's hunting for Yahuwah's people. He's hunting for Yahuwah's seats. He's hunting for Yahuwah's worship. He's hunting for Yahuwah's honor. He want to take the seat of Yahuwah. That's what he's hunting for. He's not hunting for Yahuwah. 10. And the beginning of his kingdom was a Babel. Do you know what that is? Confusion. That's why you all will be confused. Islam said they want to rule. Christians said they are the confusion. And synagogue said, no, they are the one confusion. Civil ruler said they are the one confusion. Freemasonry, confusion, Illuminati, confusion. All right now, Babel and Iraq and Akkad and Cana in the land of China, Babylon. That is where Easter came from. You can see Ezekiel chapter 5. Zechariah chapter 5, Zechariah chapter 5. Said the basket of Easter, it has a place. It is our own base in the land of China, Babylon. So right now, who was the father of Cush? is Ham. Ham saw the nakedness of his father. So what is his father's nakedness? Is have sexual intercourse with his own mother. This brings about all this demon again here on earth. And this brings about Jesus. He came from uncleanness. Quickly, I want to read some part in the book of Yahshua, okay? If you have it, you can also read it. It's our book, okay? Book of Yahshua, the popular royal law you carries make references in different occasions to the book of Yahshua, like Joshua 10:13, 2 Samuel 1:18, and again 2 Timothy 3:8 also make references to the book of Yahshua. So I read from the book of Yahshua, chapter 7:46, before we unveiled. Okay, where Nimrod came from. Listen, and all the earth was of one tongue and words of union. But Nimrod did not go in the ways of Yahuwah, and he was more wicked than all the men that were before him, from the days of the flood until these days, until now. How is he be wicked? He said until now. When he said until these days, he's still counting. 47. And he made gods of wood and stones, and he bowed down to them, and he rebelled against Yahuwah, and taught all his subjects and the people of the earth his wicked ways, and more than his son was more wicked than his father. And everyone that heard of the art of Mardon, the son of Nimrod, wondered. Okay, I think I'm going to hang it over there. Now you see. It was hunting for Yahuwah's seat. It was not hunting and bringing animal for Yahuwah. No. Hunting for Yahuwah's seat. Okay. It was a mighty hunter. Now here we are. This is where Nimrod came from. Genesis 9. You can take 20 to 26. I start from 22. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his brother, all right now, what he did to the nakedness of his father. So we spread down 23 now. Okay. All right, now 24. And Noah awoke from his wine and knew what his younger son had done unto him. He now understand, you ravage my bed. Now see cause. And he said, cause be Canaan, a servant of servant shall he be unto his brethren. Now, why should Canaan be cursed? Why not Ham? Because Ham is the one that saw the nakedness of his father. So now, what is the nakedness of his father for a better understanding? All right? For you to understand the curse that goes to his son. Here I am, Leviticus 18. This is the better reason Jesus said he nailed the law to the cross so that we won't come to the Lord. The law, excuse me, so that we won't get to the law. Here we are in the law, Leviticus 18, 6 to 8. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him to uncover their nakedness. I am Yahuwah. It's talking about sexual activities over here. Okay. The nakedness of thy father or the nakedness of thy mother, thou shalt not uncover. She is thy mother. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. The nakedness of thy father's wife shalt thou not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness. Did you just get that, or should I take it again? 8 now. The nakedness of thy father's wife shall thou not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness. And Ham saw the nakedness of his father. Ham saw the nakedness of his father. So what is his father's nakedness? His wife. So he has sexual intercourse with his own mother. That is incest. That is evil. All right. From there comes now who? Canaan. From that wicked, unholy union, therefore came Canaan, was why curses now goes to Canaan. Because that is the product from that unholy union. Curses now goes to him. You're going to be slave eternal. Eh? You will never get freedom. You're going to be, it says servant or servant shall you be. You can never climb up. You're going to be eating below. You're going to descend below. You're going to be slave eternal. You can never come on top. No way. Now we see already where Nimrod came from where it begins, December 25th. Okay, we see he came from because his grandfather have sexual intercourse with his own mother, his own grandfather. And Nimrod himself also did likewise. Nimrod himself married to no one but his own mother, Semiramis. His own mother, Semiramis. And Semiramis now bore son for him called Tammuz. All right, it goes this way. And I believe what she said. Now, the book of Yahshua, chapter 27, Esau was the one that killed Nimrod. He slaughtered him. Okay, he killed him. So right now, according to world history, what Semiramis, what did she say? She now said when Nimrod had, died, so Nimrod now deify himself to be, he ascended into the sky, to the cloud. He's over there. Therefore, when he ascended, now deify himself to be the sun. All right now. And from the sun, the rises of the sun, when the sun rises upon Semiramis, he said she now got pregnant. That is how she was being pregnant by the rising of the sun. The sun shined upon her and she now got pregnant. That is where she got Tammuz. And now what are they trying to let us know? Immaculate conception. They are playing the seed of the woman. That Tammuz is the seed of the woman. That is the part they are trying to duplicate. I believe the story because in the world history, Semiramis, that was how, because Nimrod, that was how she got pregnant of Tammuz. A mother now has sexual intercourse. If not just he was married to his own mother. Semiramis, that is the Queen of Heaven, that is the Ishtar, that is the Easter, that is the goddess of fertility, and that is the Mary in the Catholicism, that is the Mary Fat in the Christendom. Fatima. Now from this Nimrod, the gods of stones and wood, that is the Tower of Babel, okay, spread to the four corners of the earth. Every pieces of, he said he was a mighty hunter. He want to claim the earth. It's every stone. You see, in that command the whole earth to be worshipping stone and wood. And as the scattering of the Tower of Babel, okay, confusion, therefore as everyone was living to their diverse places, they go with the pieces of Nimrod. What Nimrod taught them goes along with them all. Semiramis today in the outlet in Benin is being called Olokun. She's female deity. She's called Olokun. Now let's see how Allah did this. Allah is the dragon. Is Nimrod. I read now. 2 Corinthians, because it says she was being pregnanted, conceived by the rays of the sun. Sun shine upon her, then she got pregnant. 2 Corinthians chapter 11:14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Did you get it? Don't marvel. It's going to come as light unto you. So what is light? Genesis 1:16 have the answer for us. And Yahuwah made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. So what is light now? The one that rules the day. What is because sun? And she was being pregnant by the rising of the sun. Let me tell you, not that demon, all right now, he transformed himself into that light. It was demon that came to have sexual intercourse with her. What she said is true. But demon did it to her unknowingly. And she can be seen as a vision. Because certainly, yeah, it's going to be vision for her. And this was how Tammuz, originally it is Jesus. That is Jesus today. Was conceived. That is their Messiah. He died, okay. That is their part. They don't have part. That is their Easter. According to his mother again, said he raised on Sunday morning. All right, now here we are, Ezekiel. Okay, who is Tammuz? Tammuz. Ezekiel 8:13. He said, he was in a vision, okay. He said, ask unto me, turn yet again, and thou shalt see greater abomination than they do. Then he brought me to the door of the gate of the house of Yahuwah, which was towards the north. And somebody said, I'm going to sit in the congregation from the side of the north. Jesus, excuse me. Yes, Jesus is the Satan, is the Jesus, okay, is the Tammuz. Okay. Isaiah 40, 12-15. It said, I'm going to make myself like the most. I will sit in the side. It said, I will sit in the congregation in the side of the north. And who are these people here? Then he brought me, speaking of angel, then he brought me to the door of the gate of YAHUAH'S house, which was towards the north. And behold, there was women weeping for Tammuz. There is the son of Nimrod. It was because they are in person, or they are duplicating the virgin birth. But she wasn't a virgin, okay? Now they were weeping. This women here, it was in a vision. This women here doesn't really necessarily is me, woman like me. No. He is speaking of ministries. He is speaking of rulers, ministries. Okay. Revelation 12, we got a ministry as a woman. Revelation 17, we also got a filthy woman as a ministry. 15 now. Then he said unto me, hast thou seen this, O son of man? Turn yet again, and thou shalt see greater abomination than this. And he brought me, Sunday is the great, that is the rays of the sun. And he brought me unto the inner court of YAHUAH'S house, and behold, at the door of the temple of YAHUAH, between the porch and the altar, was about 25 men with their backs towards the temple of YAHUAH, and their face towards the east, and they worshipped the sun. Towards the east is the greatest abomination. Okay, worshiping of the sun is the greatest abomination, and this is what the Christian dawn is doing today. Because this girl, when she was confessed, she said Christmas is the birthday of Satan, and that's what we are seeing over here today. All right, now, so Sunday is the greatest, and they said Jesus was being conceived by the rays of the sun, which is Tammuz. Okay, originally is Tammuz. Jesus. Okay, Jesus. So this 25 men is the leader of this ministry, which is the called woman. Now, what were they doing? He said they not turn their back to the house of the temple of YAHUAH. They not give their face to the sun. That is the Christendom today. So how do they turn their back? They not turn their back to the truth. They have the truth in their hand, carry the royal law, but they turn their back. They never care, and they not turn their face to who they are originally, worshipper of sun. That is where that Messiah came from, which is Tammuz. Originally, it's called Tammuz. Okay, the son of Nimrod, and Nimrod is the dragon. That God Samuel was pregnant by the rays of the sun. He's a demon. He masquerades himself. Okay. And that will not begin to say as if she see vision. No, it was real. Oh, marry me. That's why what they call spiritual husband. Alright? Doing the banging. It is real. It is not it is real, excuse me. It is real. Alright? He's doing it directly. That was how Jesus came. Jesus came from filthy. Do you know what Jesus means when you take it back to Latin? Earth pig. Earth pig, uncleanness. Okay, Jesus came from unclean. He came from incense. His grandfather, the grandfather of Nimrod, had sexual intercourse, and Nimrod did not just have. He married his own mother, and that is where Tammuz came, being conceived by the rays of the sun. And now they now begin to worship the sun. And the sun, it is the first day of the week. The royal law calls it, and the Babylon now begin to call it what? Sunday, the day of sun. That is why they dedicate sun to that day. That is why it's being called the day of sun day. That is what it is. And what is this again? It is the day this deity fell from glory. It is the day they lost the glory. And they're not giving it to their own people to be commemorated it. For them is the first day. It is working time. So right now, what is celebration of this feast? Birthday of Messiah. We see that of the Christian now, it is satanic, it's uncleanness. So the birthday of Messiah simply means the bridegroom wants to tabernacle with his bride. Okay? He wants to come and know his bride. He wants to do it. Is a relationship, it is a covenantal feast. It is a covenantal marital feast, excuse me. It is a marital feast. That feast of tabernacle, that is that of our own Yahushua HaMashiach. He is coming to tabernacle with his own bride here. He's going to be having it is a feast of marriage. And that is what Christmas, it is the most devilish feast in all and all. Because it is sexual perversion. Messiah said, he is coming, it's going to be like the days of Noah and like the days of Lot. What happened in the days of Noah? Fully dating and begin to go into marital affair with women. Got them pregnant. And women are bring for children called giant. Okay, all Christendom pastors, they are giants. Now, in the days of law, what happened? Homosexuality, sex perversion. And Yahushua says, come, it's like that. So in the days of law, what he said that we are married and giving in marriage. So what wrong in marriage? It is satanic marriage going on, which is this very feast. It's a feast of bridegroom and his bride. December 25th. You want to intermarry with demons. John 17 make it so clear. He said the spirit of truth, the world don't know him. They can't accept. They don't see him. Neither do they knew him. How can you not tell me that this is the birthday of the biblical Messiah and the whole world is celebrating it? Let me tell you, when I was in Pecan those days, we call it a Mukbunekiri. I celebrate it powerfully. But I was a pagan. So it's not the birthday of the biblical Messiah. Never, never. It is the birthday of another one that come in his own name. Okay? The biblical Messiah said, John 5:43, I come in my Father's name, you don't receive me. Another one will come in his own name, you will receive him, which is the Jesus. Okay? Now, how can you tell me now that the Royal Law make it so clear? The world cannot accept the spirit of, he said they don't see him. They don't know the spirit of truth. Neither do they don't see, neither do they know him. So they don't know who is the biblical Messiah. They don't even see him. And neither can they accept him. So why are you not saying that the whole world accept him? Why are you not saying the whole world knew him? Why are you not saying the whole world see his birthday? They see his birthday and celebrate him. And they knew his birthday and celebrate him. And they accept him. No, you are of your father the devil, Christian. You are of your father the devil. Stop this madness, okay? The Feast of Tabernacle, it is our Messiah birthday. He is coming to tabernacle with his own bride. Zechariah 14:16-19, Revelation 21:3, 2 Peter 1:16-18, Mark chapter 9, 1-5. It is the Feast of Tabernacle. Revelation 91-9. Yes, it is the Feast of the Bride. Okay, it's coming. It's like the days of Lot and Noah. Okay, Luke 17:26-30. First Maccabees chapter 1. Okay, First Maccabees chapter 1. It said December 25th. Your forefather now said abomination of desolation in the temple, and you are about to do it again. You are about to set the abomination of desolation. It is sex perversion. It is marital covenant. It is marital celebration. It is the feast of marriage, okay? It is the feast of marriage of the one that said, I will make myself like the Most High. It is not of Yahuwah. First Maccabees chapter 1, the vision Daniel saw, Daniel 8, Daniel 9, 11, setting abomination of desolation right in the temple of Abba Yahuwah. It was fulfilled. It's the final one. That is what we are proceeding towards now. The first book of Maccabees chapter 1 make it so clear that on December 25th, they now set the abomination of desolation right in the temple of Abba Yahuwah, and they now begin to sacrifice swine, pigs, unclean animal. So the biblical Messiah is coming to tabernacle with his own wife in the Feast of Tabernacle. That is his birthday. And Jesus is already here. Okay? Pollute is about to defile the bride of Yahushua again. It's about to pollute the temple. It's about to set pork again in the altar of Abba Yahuwah. Family, we are done. To Abba Yahuwah be all praise. So we'll do more